Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Aimee here. Today we're going to be talking about some new releases in November. Oh, better late than never, right? It's already November. I'm behind on filming my videos, but we're here and we're going to talk about some that have already been released and some that will be releasing in the month of November. And of course, it's going to be a mix of mystery, thriller, and male romance because those are my top reads. So let's get right into the books. So first up, on November 1st, this debut novel was released. This is Small Game by Blair Braverman, a gripping debut novel about a survival reality show gone wrong that leaves a group of strangers stranded in the northern wilds. This is giving me like, and I know it's nothing like compared to that, but this is giving me Naked and Afraid vibes. I don't know if this is something I'm gonna pick up, but it sounded interesting, so I thought I'd include it. It was released on November 1st, and it's a debut novel. Also on November 1st, we're getting a book from B.A. Paris. This is The Prisoner. I actually haven't read any B.A. Paris in a really long time. I think I have 2 books by her on my to be read shelf back here, but it's been a while. My absolute favorite is Behind Closed Doors, and nothing has really topped that since I've read that one, because I've read maybe 2 other books after that one, but Behind Closed Doors was my favorite out of those 3. But I haven't really heard any good things about B.A. Paris's books in a while, so maybe this one will be it, because it says we have here, Amelia wakes up in a pitch black room, not knowing where she is, why she has been taken, who are her mysterious captors, and why does she soon feel safer here in prison than she had begun to feel with her husband, Jed. Then it goes on to say, with Behind Closed Doors, B.A. Paris takes the psychological thriller to shocking new heights. But she'll hold you captive with this stunning new thriller about one woman wed into a family with deadly intentions. So we shall see. Another November 1st release, we get another book from David Bell. This is She's Gone. It says a new page-turning thriller from best-selling author David Bell. When a girl disappears, who do you suspect? So we have a 17-year-old Hunter Gifford wakes in a hospital on the night of homecoming. He's shocked to learn he and his girlfriend, Chloe Summers, have been in a terrible car accident. Hunter has no memory of the crash, and his shock turns to horror when he is told Chloe's blood has been found in the car, but she has disappeared. Sounds really good. I love a good memory loss kind of story. This one caught my eye because of like the first line of the synopsis. This is Just One Night by Felice Stevens. This will be, or it was released on November 2nd. This is a male romance. It says, it isn't every day a gorgeous stranger shows up in my bedroom wearing not much more than an arrogant smile. When I discover he's a high-priced escort and a surprise birthday present from my sister, now she's gone too far. I read that and I was like, oh my gosh, that's funny. Like, I love that. So yeah, it just sounds like a cute little love story. So that's really what drew me in, those 2 lines right there. So I put it on the list. We'll see how it goes. Another male romance. This one is releasing on November 3rd. This is Hidden Scars by Andy Jackson. This is a male hockey romance. So we have a sports romance. So it looks like we might have an enemies to lovers story here. It says Charles Preston Carmichael is the most infuriating man I've ever met. I want to sock the golden boy of college hockey right in the mouth. He enjoys telling me everything I'm messing up publicly. And since he's my roommate for the next year, I can't avoid him. Yet there's something about him that makes me watch him. Something dark. A secret I want to uncover. When he returns from a weekend away, broken and haunted, I can't keep my distance anymore. I don't know, it sounds really good and it's got really good reviews. So yeah. On November 4th, we have another male romance. This is Kismet by Ashley James. This says it's a full-length standalone male romance novel about missed opportunity, right person, wrong time, heartbreak, and second chances. 5 years ago, I gave my heart and soul to my professor. He made me fall for him, only to destroy me with his silence. I've never been the same. I finally had the chance to leave this town, start over, and try to move on with my life. But what happens when fate insists the chapter of your life that haunts you isn't over? I love a good student-professor story. Okay, this next book really intrigued me. This is another male romance. This is releasing on November 7th. Angels Before Man by Raphael Nicholas. It says it's a queer retelling of Satan's fall that's part cozy coming of age and part fast-paced tragedy with a little love story in between. In an eternal paradise, the most beautiful angel, Lucifer, struggles with shame, identity, and timidity. I can't pronounce words today. With little more than the desire to worship his creator. It isn't until the strongest angel, Michael, comes into his life that Lucifer learns to love himself. Along the way, their friendship begins to bloom into something else. Maybe the first romance in the history of everything. But this God is a jealous one, and maybe paradise is not paradise. I don't know what's going to happen in this story, so it really intrigued me, so it went on the list. We have a good amount of books being released on November 8th, or by the time you're seeing this video, they may be released already. I'm filming this actually on Saturday the 5th. So hopefully I can get it up before the start of the week. But anyway, on November 8th, Secluded Cabin Sleep 6. This is by Lisa Unger. I'm hoping this is going to be way better than the last Lisa Unger I read. I wasn't that crazy about it. I love the cover of this one. This is giving me spooky vibes, so I'm all about it. 3 couples rent a luxury cabin in the woods for a weekend getaway to die for in this chilling locked room thriller by New York Times bestselling author Lisa Unger. I don't want to read too much into it, but an isolated luxury cabin in the woods, complete with spectacular views, a hot tub, and a personal chef. I mean, what could go wrong? Also releasing on November 8th, and this is also a Book of the Month pick for the month of November. This is The Last Party by Claire McIntosh. It says, at midnight, one of them is dead. By morning, all of them are suspects. It's a party to end all parties, but not everyone is here to celebrate. In a village with this many secrets, murder is just the beginning. I don't want to read too much into it because it seems to be a good mystery thriller, so we don't want to know too much. Synopsis can sometimes give away too much, but November 8th, and it's also a Book of the Month pick. I'm not sure if I'm going to pick this one up myself, but I just wanted to mention it because it does include Simon Snow. This is Scattered Showers by Rainbow Rowell, also releasing on November 8th. This is a bunch of short stories. She gives us 9 beautifully created love stories. Girl meets boy camping outside a movie theater. Best friends debate the merits of high school dances. A prince romances a troll. A girl romances an imaginary boy. And Simon Snow himself returns for a holiday adventure. It's a feast of irresistible characters, hilarious dialogue, and masterful storytelling. In short, everything you'd expect from Rainbow Rowell. So yeah, it just sounded cute. I may consider it, but yeah, November 8th. Also, November 8th, we have A Sliver of Darkness by C.J. Tudor. This is also a bunch of short stories. It says the debut short story collection from the acclaimed author of The Chalk Man, featuring 10 bone-chilling and mind-bending tales, time slips, doomsday scenarios, killer butterflies. C.J. Tudor's novels are widely acclaimed for their dark, twisty suspense plots, but with a sliver of darkness, she pulls us even further into her dizzying imagination. So we have Final Course. It says the world has descended into darkness, but a group of old friends make time for one last dinner party. In Runaway Blues, a thwarted love, revenge, and something very nasty stowed in a hat box converge. Gloria, a strange girl at a service station, endears herself to a cold-hearted killer, but can a leopard really change its spots? And then I'm Not Ted. A case of mistaken identity has unforeseen fatal consequences. A Sliver of Darkness is CJ Tudor at her most wicked. And I don't know, it sounded fun, wrote it down. I may pick it up, may not, I don't know. This must be the month of having short stories in a book. Also on November 8th, we have Gleanings, stories from the arc of a Scythe. I just thought I'd write it down because I did read all the books in this series by Neil Shusterman, but it looks like we're gonna have more authors than just Mr. Shusterman. But we're not only getting one author, we're getting several authors. Neil Shusterman, along with collaborators, returns to the world throughout the timeline of the Arc of a Scythe series. Discover secrets and histories of characters you followed for 3 volumes and meet new heroes, new foes, and some figures in between. I don't know if I'm going to pick this one up either. I just wanted to mention it just in case anyone out there has read that series and enjoyed it. I really did. I didn't care for like the last book, but I might pick this one up and just see what kind of stories we get. Okay, skipping over maybe a week, on November 16th, we have Budding Attraction by Saxon James. This is actually the 3rd book in the Divorce Men's Club series. I have yet to start this series, but yeah, here we are with the 3rd book, and it doesn't really have a synopsis, so I don't know what to tell y'all about this book other than it releases on November 16th, and is part of the Divorce Men's Club series. It's a beautiful cover, but yeah, there you go. Skipping over to November 29th, we'll go all the way to the end of the month of November. This is 5 Survive by Holly Jackson. I'm really anticipating this book. It says 8 hours, 6 friends, 1 sniper. Of course, this is a YA, and it looks like maybe, I don't know, a road trip gone wrong? 18-year-old Red and her friends are on a road trip to an RV, are in an RV heading to the beach for spring break. Nothing good comes from spring break. It's a long drive, but spirits are high until the RV breaks down in the middle of nowhere. Of course. There's no mobile phone reception and nobody around to help. I'm not going to read too much more in here, but yeah, I'm thinking like a road trip gone wrong. It sounds super fun. I'm ready for it. November 29th. I love the cover of this. This is The Personal Assistant by Kimberly Bell, also releasing on November 29th. It says a deeply addictive thriller exploring the dark side of the digital world when a mommy blogger's assistant goes missing. When Alex first began posting unscripted family moments and motivational messages online, she had no intention of becoming an influencer. Overnight, it seems she'd amassed a huge following, and her hobby became a full-time job, one that was impossible to manage without her sharp-as-a-tack personal assistant, AC. But all the goodwill of her followers turns toxic when one controversial post goes viral in the worst possible way. Alex reaches out to AC for damage control, but her assistant has gone silent. That's all we'll read. I don't know, it sounds really good. Sounds like a super fun time, and like I said, I love a good like influencer or like social media star thriller. I don't know why, I just do. Okay, we have 2 more books to go, and both of these are male romances. So another one on November 29th. This is Firecracker. This is by Lucy Lennox and May Archer. It looks like they're going to give us a new series. The name of the series is Honeybridge. There are 3 kinds of people in Honeybridge, Maine. the Honeycutts, who know a lot about love and loyalty, the Wellbridges, who think they're the epitome of wealth and refinement, and the rest of the Honeybridgers, who know better than to get in the way of the centuries-old rivalry between the two. So it looks like this might be a enemies to lovers story, but Lucy Lennox and May Archer has not steered us wrong yet. Love their series that they write together, so I'm excited we're getting a new one. Okay, this may or may not be happening because we are still waiting for Want from Ellis James, but on Goodreads, we don't have a cover, but it says Come Back For Me by Ellis James, supposedly releasing on November 30th. I put question marks around it. I don't think we're actually going to get this book because we still haven't got Want, and Want is still not available. Like if you click on it, like the Amazon link, it brings you to nowhere. It just says oops. I know there was something that went wrong with it, but I don't know if she's still writing the story. I don't know what's going on with Want, but I want it. I've been waiting forever for that book, so I don't know when we're gonna get this one. Well, I'm pointing at nothing because there's no cover, but it just says a forbidden forced proximity age gap male romance set in the small town of Smoke Summit, Wyoming. So that's all we get. November 30th, question mark, question mark. I don't know if it's happening. Probably not, but I just wanted to mention it. And just to let y'all know, I have not forgot about Want because I still want it. I'm still waiting for Want. But that's it, y'all. I do have some, I did write them down, but as I'm doing this video, I'm also thinking in the back of my mind, I'm going to save these for another video because I kind of want to do a whole Christmas themed male romance video. So I do have I have like 5 written down that are releasing in the month of November, but we'll talk about those maybe towards further the end of the month. We'll talk about some new releases this year that have been released this month and that are going to be releasing in the month of December as well, because I love reading Christmas male romances. It's my favorite for that time of the year, as well as watching Christmas Hallmark, which is continuously running on all my TVs in the house right now. It's a comfort thing, you know. But anyway, that's all I got for the month of November. As always, there's so many books that are releasing for the month of November. If I've missed anything that you're looking forward to, please let me know in the comments down below. As always, thank y'all so much for watching. Hope you're all doing well out there, getting ready for the holiday season. I can't believe it's already the end of 2022, y'all. That is just crazy. But yeah, hugs from me all around, y'all, and I'll see y'all very soon in a new video.